Installing the autofill valve is the first step in installing your home hydrant. Take the lid off of the tank, feed the autofill valve down into the tank, and place the male threads through the 1-inch hole that's in the top. This is the 1-inch bulkhead fitting, which is reversed thread. So just remember that when you are installing the autofill valve, it is lefty-tighty and righty-loosey. Next, we're going to connect the incoming water supply to the autofill valve. Today we're just using a garden hose for demonstration purposes, but NFPA 13D says that a method for refilling the tank shall be piped to the tank. Then we are going to hook the home hydrant up to our discharge once we have the tank placed. In our case here, we are using a thread by groove nipple that will go into the thread by slip orange PVC fitting. Then we are using our groove coupling to connect the home hydrant to the sprinkler system. We obviously don't have a full sprinkler system. This is just for demonstration purposes. Also, I would recommend waiting to fill the tank until you have it hooked up to the discharge in case you need to move the tank a little bit. It is really hard to move that tank once it's full of water. I've seen these hooked up lots of different ways. This is just the way that we do it in the shop. This just demonstrates how the autofill valve works. So once the tank is full, it pushes the ball up and shuts the valve and stops filling the tank. Next, we are going to hook the home hydrant up to power. Home hydrants are designed to run off of 230-volt single-phase power. They should be connected to a double-pole dedicated breaker. Always make sure that the power is off before you start wiring up the home hydrant. We drill a hole in the bottom of the control panel to feed the wires through. There are lots of methods of connecting these wires together. I'm just using wire nuts here in this video. In the field, you should be having a licensed electrician wire the home hydrant, and they have different methods for doing that. If the home hydrant has been ordered with a flow switch, now's a good time to hook that up. These are connected normally open, meaning that when the switch closes, the alarm rings. Typically you would have some type of watertight fitting in the back of the flow switch, but for demonstration purposes today, we are just hooking it up quick and easy. Next, we're going to open the air release valve that's located below the seat of the check valve. As the water fills the volute of the pump, it pushes the air out. As soon as you get water out of the air release, the pump is primed. Now energize the panel. Flip the switch from off into auto. This will start the pump and start the timer. The pump will run at churn, which is 47 psi on this model. Now is a good time to fill your sprinkler system. We start the pump with the main discharge valve closed and then open it slowly so as to not hammer the system with 47 psi. Now you can put the cover back on the control panel and wait for the timer to time out after 3 minutes. The last step to the home hydrant installation is testing the home hydrant. After the timer has timed out, we're going to open the inspector's test valve, dropping the pressure, starting the pump, and testing the flow switch if it is installed.